Hello and welcome. I am America's favorite psychic biker. My name's Tina. Come on in. We are doing a combined reading for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let me know in the comments below what your sign is. Are you a cross watcher? Are you watching for somebody else to see what's happening in their life? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, hit that like button, please. It helps tremendously to get me in the algorithms when you guys hit that like button, when you subscribe, and definitely when you comment. Hit me with the comments. Let me have it. Be nice. All right, let's see what is going on for. A lot of the same cards coming up, even out of different decks, which telling me that that is exactly the energy that's going on. We've got that Ten of Swords. Bam, wrapping up something, earth signs. Putting something behind you. Stepping into a new phase of life. Getting ready to take on some challenges. Yeah, you might have curled up like in a fetal position for a little bit. You were healing. Don't beat yourself up over it. Do not. I want you to read this particular card. What's it say in the bottom? Everything is fine. Ten's an end of a cycle. Moving on. You've got Five of Swords came up. Definitely there was a difference of opinion. There was a difference in taste. There was just a huge difference that was insurmountable, and it always kind of stirred up a little agitation, a little arguments, a little bit of feuding and fighting. The five's about change. We're going to go from that 5 to a 6, following progression, working your way out of that. You left that situation behind. Now, you may have tried to leave this behind before. You may have tried to put it way in your past. You did not. You didn't separate yourself from it. You kept allowing it. Swords are about being in overthinking things sometimes. You let yourself get tangled up in that loop, and even though you started to heal, you came back to that old way of thinking. Kind of healed a little bit and then came back to that old way of thinking. That 6 is saying you're kind of getting away from that. We're going to throw up another 6 here. 6 of Wands. You're headed towards the victory finally. That 6 speaks of it being a silent victory, though. It's yours. You don't have to be all braggy and vocal about it. That is also, it's an abundance card. 6 is usually, can indicate an abundance. If you look at the figure 6, it has a little tiny belly on it. A little tiny belly. So some of you may actually be hearing about a baby coming. Some of you may be unexpected grandparents. We also have the Emperor card. You're finally beginning to get some confidence back again with that Emperor. Figuring out, it took you a minute to figure out who you were again. The Emperor also has a sharp intellect, and they plan out the next move. They don't just go willy-nilly. They take some time, lay out a strategy, lay out a game plan. That Emperor is also about you regaining that confidence. Because the next card is the Fool card. You're a little unsure, a little bit afraid to step out there. What's going to happen? Your confidence is going to come back. Given time, your confidence will return. That Fool's getting ready to embark on a whole new life. That's the only reason they're a fool. They just haven't learned yet. They're ready to step off of that cliff. You know what? I know they didn't know about bungee jumping back in the days when tarot illustrations, but that's where he's at, right at. And like bungee jumping, you have a safety. You're going to spring right back. You are going to bounce back into who you were. All right. I think that was too many. That was operator error. Sometimes I can just feel that they weren't meant to come out. Sometimes I can tell that I just dropped too many. But when you see them fly and jump, you know. All right, let's see what else is going on for those Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Change energy. Yeah, you're not going to be stuck feeling that way for long. We got the Page of Swords. Wow, it was hard for some reason. Page of Swords. Yep, he's just going to scroll through and say, look, we're going to throw a monkey wrench in this and change it up. You don't have to stay where you're at. You don't have to stick in that bad connection. You don't have to stay in that bad work environment. Whatever that might mean for you, you'll know. Let me know down below if the reading resonates with you. Hit that like button. Please subscribe and share. We have the Justice card. Things are finally going to begin to balance out. Now, for some of you, it literally means something is going to be resolved in court. For others of you, it's just life coming back into balance. You know, that what goes around comes around kind of thing. But it's going to be in that good that you put out will come back. Don't quit giving out the good. Don't stop being a good person. You've been used and abused. We also have the Three of Cups. We're at a time in the summer where many of you are going to be celebrating summer, tailgating, parties, kayaking, fishing. It is a time to celebrate. Get out there in life and be happy. You've got to participate to become happy. You can't sit there and wait for happiness to come flying out of the woodwork. Now we're validating that other 10 of Swords. We've got another 10. You guys are definitely wrapping up an old cycle. Definitely moving past old thought patterns. Learning how to change your thoughts. Stopping a negative thought when it's happening. All you have to do is go, you know, I hate that guy and I just can't, I hope the worst things in the world happen to that. Nope. Stop that thought. Tell yourself, stop that thought. Switch it up and throw a blessing at that person. Throw a blessing at that guy. You know what? I hope things turn around for him. Because what goes around comes around. End that cycle. That is the end cycle. Now, last but not least, here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo you're dealing with. You could be a Virgo. This card is about finally gaining finally accumulating a little bit of security. It might be in the form of money abundance. It might be in the form of family abundance. But it's always been there. You just have to adjust your vision, your sight. Which way are you going? That 9 is absolutely about taking care of yourself. Being able to take care of yourself. All right, there you have it, Earth signs. Let me know in the comments, does the reading resonate with you at all? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a happy. I don't care. Just tell me something in the comments. All right, you guys, those of you that follow me know I sincerely never close without sending you love and light. See you soon.